Right, so here we go. I've got I'll try and cover some of those details, but I've got one of the final lighting puzzles to the Sylvia. This one I've been waiting a very long time. I'm sure you can guess what it is if you're a keen 14 part person. So let's cut into it and have a look. Gotta say, this is one of the most well packaged things I've ever received. Anyway, let's have a look. Hats off to the seller, that's for sure. We'll just get our Stanley knife. Across there. Okay, so after 10 minutes of unwrapping, you can see it's been packed very well, so I'm actually very grateful for that. The door sills, the light up sills are here. Now, you can't really tell too well, but you know, there is a rubber seal that goes around the edge of it. Unfortunately, that's come loose. It is there, so I'm just going to have to do a bit of a tidy up, glue it back in, and get them into the car. I am absolutely yeah, very happy with the quality of these. Just needs a good clean up. There's only one mark on it, so for something that's 25 years old that has people drag their feet over it the whole time, these have come up really good. So let's get them into the car. So first thing I got to do to get these all ready to go, that's the seal, and unfortunately it's come away, but you can see, if I zoom in, a few marks and things from postage. So I just want to give this a quick wipe down, and then we'll start gluing the seal back in. Okay, so as you can see, the seal's now on. We've pretty much gone through it all, given it a good bead of glue around the edges. I couldn't do it on camera, very difficult to do this one-handed. Regardless though, this little bit here just had a touch up of glue over the top, so we'll try and make that as matte finish as we can. And then it's ready to go. Okay, so as you can see, the seal has come away on this one as well, and that's not going to stand for this car. So what we'll do is we'll put some more glue onto this one again, seal it all back up, and get it ready to go, and get rid of that pink Posca pen. Okay, so both now have their seals done. All going to cure overnight. Before you roast me in the comment section about putting glued parts on the couch, it's relatively dry, so don't stress about that. The next thing is, I think I'm going to have to replace the filament here. These look to be blue ones, which is the wrong colour. It needs to be that teal colour. So I'll order a couple of those up, I think, before putting it into the car. We're waiting on a few more bits anyway, so Nismo strut brace to go on, and a couple of other odds and ends. So we'll get onto that next and carry on from there. Okay, so next in the post, we've got our new passenger side window switch. Unfortunately, my one, this little tab on the bottom is snapped off. So when it's in the door, it's sort of just jiggling around and rattling, and unfortunately my OCD goes into meltdown. So we're just going to throw this quickly into the car. Great quality unit, good clean condition. Thanks Daniel, JDM Kamikaze once again. Shout out to you for all the good bits that you've sent through, but let's get into the car. Okay, so here we are in the car, as you can see, missing the cap and the bottom of the screw-in bit. So this bit here, yep, that annoys the absolute buggery out of me. So it's pretty easy. Simply just lift, pull the plug out over here, and I won't be able to do this one-handed. Hold that thought. Okay, so with the power of video, I've just wiggled that one loose. That one's out. So yeah, there you can see it's unfortunately snapped off, and we've got to find a screw that goes into there, which doesn't look good either. Unfortunately, that looks actually horrible, but should screw in. Let's give it a whirl. Sorry about the mess. That's horrible. I'm going to fix this cleanup. Okay, so once you've snapped that into position, click, 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 and let's have a look. Yep, all good. So let's dive over to our little spares. Let's see what we got in here. Nope, that one's not it. I'll have to dive into here. Always keep a few spare Nismo ones. That one is a Nismo screw, so we'll get that one over here. Throw that in the mix, and we'll screw that one in. Unfortunately, I didn't realise this, but the door card plastic that it screws into via the top has snapped. Brittle plastic of 25 years, I'd imagine, will probably have something to do with that. So, can't decide what I want to do in the sense of the interior on this car. I don't know if I should go to the Jap interior, keep it the Aussie one. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to have a think about that. But at least we've got it in. It is relatively... It still makes a little bit of a noise, but it's better than it was. So I might have to just track down a passenger side door card, and then go from that point. But next we'll get on to the strut brace. So here it is. This is the old Nismo logo strut brace. Needs a bit of a quick clean up, and then 6 bolts, and we'll throw it on the engine. So there it is. Clear coat needs a bit of love. I just need to find another genuine sticker to replace it, then I'll get the aluminium redone. Otherwise, engine bay is coming along nicely. Battery's dead, hasn't been driven for a while, but yeah, we'll keep going on to the next thing. Alright, so the postie's bin. He now knows me by name, even though my name's on the letters. He always keeps saying hello, and he's a ripper guy. But here we go. These are the EL strips. I'll just open these up. So I got 4 of them because I wanted to have a couple of spares just in case these things are not 100% foolproof. They are Chinese cheap parts after all, but basically we will get this all wired up and put it into, we'll just move the louver, and we'll get it put into our new kick panels. So as you can see, these are quite considerably a bit bigger. However, with EL tape or strip or whatever you want to call it, you can actually cut it as long as you don't cut the electric part, the electric tape part of it. So because it's all, we'll cut it about here, trim it across the top, glue it all into place, and be ready to rock and roll. So trimmed it down and sealed the edges, which is basically the way that you prevent getting shocked and what have you. So this will get hot glued just to the back of the backing plate. It doesn't need to be fixed. I just want to make it so it's not going to go anywhere. Sit over there, and then we pop it onto the door sill. Alright, so basically it's all done now. We've just glued it all up. This is the passenger side. I won't film doing the second one we will get this into the car in a couple of seconds. Alright, so the next step, we just hit the car, we'll pull the existing panel out, and that's nice and easy. So we'll keep that one just up in my spares pile, and then this one just pops into here. But we've only done half the job. We need to wire it all up. So I'm going to use the door switch that's here. Get into the wires in the back. Now this is going to be really hard to film, so I'm not going to film it. I'll just put it all together, and then we'll get cracking. Alright, so I'll lie and say this is the first kickover, which it's not. But anyway, long story short is, she's wired up. So that's it in there. Excuse the mess down the back. I've just got to run another side. I spent a fair bit of time trying to work out how to do it off the door switch, but yeah, it was an absolute nightmare to work out. So I did all the multimeter stuff and didn't get it to line up where I needed it to, but I did find that the trigger on that one is actually working correctly. So I just had to get a 12 volt power source, which I've got from the fuse box, which is half part of that green wire, because we're going to run one to the other side now. So let's continue, get into the other side, and we'll wrap it up for the day. So there you have it. We've had a bit of an update on the road car. Next is we're going to do some work on the Navara. I've got some bonnet struts and some mud tyres we'll throw on the car. Just got a camping trip coming up, so I want to get the car raised a little bit in sidewall, and I might even do a body lift kit. Thinking about that. I'll come back to that one. But anyway, look, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably do a video on the car behind shortly, just giving you a rundown of all the mods that we've done to it, and I'm even going to go on the record and say it's probably one of all the messages coming through. Probably one of the most optioned cars now floating around. Well, S14's floating around anyway. But hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.